every odd positive integer is of the form 2q plus 1. We know this is a very known statement. That's the reason we are calling it as a even number, because it is a multiple of 2. Okay. Now this is the same statement. We have to prove it. So that is every even number can be written 2 into quotient. Any quotient. And every odd number, when we try to write, it is in the form of a is equal to bq plus r. It will be always of the form 2q plus 1. So whenever any number, any even number, if it is written in the form a is equal to bq plus r. So if it is an even number, then always r is 0. So we will always write that as 6 is written as 2 into 3. So 3 is a quotient. So this is equal to 2q. So any even number, 52, we can write as 2 into 26. Remainder is 0. So therefore we can write as 2q, right? So here 632. 2 into 2 3s are 2 1s are 2 6s. Again remainder 0. So that means it is again 2q only we write it as. Q is in a quotient. So every even number, you take it as 3-digit, 4-digit, 5-digit, 7-digit, 10-digit, 12-digit even number. It is always written in this form. It is always a multiple of 2 only, and the remainder is always 0. Right? And for all odd numbers can be written as 2q plus 1. That means any odd number, if it is 5, so we can write it as 2 into 2 plus 1. So this is a quotient, this is a remainder. So it is 2q and remainder is 1. Now take it as 81. 2 into 40 plus 1. So this is also 2q plus 1. Then 341 is equal to 343, we will consider. 2 into 1, 7, 1 plus 1. So it is again in the form 2q plus 1, right? Understood the meaning of the question?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to prove this now. How can we say that? So by using Euclid's division lemma. So we have to consider let a be any positive integer divided by 2 gives quotient q and remainder r. Right? So therefore, according to Euclid's division lemma, what we can write? It is a is equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than equal to 0 but less than b. This is a statement of
Yes,
Euclid's division lemma.
yes, ma'am.
So a is any number which is divided by 2, q is the quotient, r is the remainder, right? So r is greater than equal to 0 but it is always less than 2 because 2 is our divisor.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the maximum possible values of r? All possible values of r are
0, 1.
or 1, because after 1 2 will come. So 2 is r is always less than 2. So 0 or 1. So we'll consider case 1. R is 0. So when a divided by 2, q is the quotient and remainder is 0. Then it is 2q. Right? A is equal to 2q. And here, this means what? A, 2 is a factor of a. And every multiple of 2 is an even number.
Yes, ma'am.
So a is 2q. That means that is a is a multiple of 2. Therefore, a is even number.
Yes.
Right? Now case 2, when R is remainder is 1. So at that time A is equal to 2, quotient is Q, and the remainder is 1. In this case, is A multiple of 2? A is equal remainder, we are getting 1. So is
No, ma'am.
A a multiple of 2?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
A is
It's an odd number.
not a multiple of 2. Therefore, A is not even. And if A is not even, then what is it?
A is odd.
It is odd.
A is odd because every number is either even or odd. If it is not even, that means it is obviously a odd, right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
therefore, even number are always of the form 2q, and odd number are always of the form 2q plus 1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you scroll down?
Can you scroll down? Yes. Done, ma'am.
Done?
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Now we have to prove the next statement, similar one. Every odd positive integer of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3. So that any positive odd integer is of the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3, where q is some integer. Q is a quotient. So in this case, what we have to do is, we have to consider A is, let A be any positive integer A be any positive integer divided by Q divided by Q, sorry, divided by 4, not Q. And leaves remainder, leaves quotient Q and remainder R. Okay. So according to Euclid's division lemma, A is equal to 4Q plus R. So where R is greater than equal to 0 but less than 4, right? Able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So values of R will be either 0 or
Ma'am,
1, 2 or 3. So 4 remainders possible. Whenever any number is divided by 4, it will give out the remainders as 0, 1, 2 or 3. These are the values can be possible remainders. So we have to consider all the 4 cases. Case 1, when remainder is 0. So when remainder is 0, what is the value of A? A is equal to 4Q, right? 4Q, that means it is a multiple of 4. A is a multiple of 4, right? Or you can write as 2 into 2Q. 4Q can be written as 2 into 2Q. So that means it is of the form 2m. So 2Q is considered as a quotient. When the same number is divided by 2, we get the 2Q as a quotient. So that quotient we have considered as m. So that means A is a multiple of 2. Is A a multiple of 2?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
So here, therefore, A is even number, right?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Case 2, R is equal to 1. A is equal to 4Q plus 1. Now can we write it is in the form of 2m?
Yes, ma'am.
2m
2 into 2Q.
plus 1, no?
Yes, ma'am.
That means it is of the form 2m plus 1.
Yes, ma'am. So m is equals to 2Q.
A is 2m plus 1. That means A is
Odd number.
odd number. Case 3, R
R
is
is
2. A is equal to 4Q plus 2. So take 2 common. 2Q plus 1. So we can take 2 common from both of them. So 2 into 2Q plus 1. So we can write this as 2m.
yes, ma'am.
So that means A is it is in the form of 2m. So A
Equal to even number.
is even number. Case 4, R is equal to 3. So A is equal to 4Q plus 3. But we have to divide it with 2. So how can we write it as 4Q plus 2 plus 1? Can we write? So
Yes,
from
ma'am.
these numbers, we can take 2 common. 2Q plus 1 plus 1. Able to understand this change?
Yes, ma'am. So 2m plus 1.
So this is 2m plus 1. Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So therefore, A is
An odd number.
A is an odd number.
Ma'am, similar way we can do the next question also.
Yes. Is that clear way how to solve these questions, how to prove these questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, these questions are asked for how many marks?
3 marks. So although it is, they have asked about the odd numbers, but still you have to consider all the 6 cases you have to prove. To show that only these are the possible odd numbers, others will be even numbers that you have to show.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we should prove for even also, ma'am.
Yes, all 6 cases you have to prove.
Yes, ma'am.
Completed?
Yes, ma'am. First one completed, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, did you do the 53rd question?
This next question, no, I'm telling that one. This is third year. This one completed. 6q plus 1 and 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5. Have you completed that?
Yes, ma'am.
Now for the next question, use Euclid's division lemma to show that square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integers m. So how to prove this? Now here we have to prove a square of a number. So we have to consider the same. Let a be any positive integer.
And divided by 3.
3.
Quotient and or
3. Quotient is q. And remainder be r. So according to Euclid's division lemma,
A is equals to 3q plus r.
3q plus r, where r is greater than equal to 0 but less than 3. R is equal to 0 or 1 or 2. 3 possible remainders. So
Yes,
check
ma'am.
for all possible cases. Case 1. Remainder is 0. So a is equal to 3q. But we have to check out for square. So a square is equal to 3q whole square. That is equal to 9q square. So but we have to show it is of the form 3m. So take 3 common into bracket 3q square. So 3q square is a remainder. So we have to consider this as 3 into m. What is the value of m? M is equal to 3q square.
Yes, ma'am.
So when number a is divisible by 3, then the square of that number is also can be written in the form of 3m. Remainder will be 0. Then case 2, r is equal to 1, a is equal to 3q plus 1. So square of a we have to show.
A square is equal to 3q plus 1 whole
3q
square.
plus 1 whole square. So a plus b whole square. 9q square plus 6q plus 1. So here we can take 3 common. So 3 into bracket 3q square plus 2q plus 1. So this is equal to 3m.
And 3m plus 1.
So where m is
And 3q square plus 2q.
3q square plus 2q.
And
Clear?
we are taking common that only m, no, ma'am.
What?
Ma'am, when we are taking common, no, ma'am.
Yeah, here 3 is common, taken common from 9q square plus 6q.
Yes, ma'am, that we should consider as m.
Yeah, whatever the things remain in the bracket after taking 3 common, so that is a new quotient
Yes, ma'am.
when divided by 3. And case 3,
Yes.
r is equal to 2. A is equal to 3q plus 2. So a square is equal to 3q plus 2 square. This is equal to square now. 9q square plus 2 3s are 6 2s are 12q plus 4. Now when we divide with 3, 4 could not be a remainder. So we have to split. So if we divide with 3, so what is the closest number?
And 3 plus 1.
3 and then plus 1. The second number should be less than 3. So that way you have to divide it.
Yes, ma'am. So we can take it 3
Now
as
here take 3 common. So you will get 3 into bracket 3q square plus 4q plus 1 outside 1. So it is 3m plus 1. So m is the new quotient.
yes, ma'am. Where m is equals to 3q square plus 4q plus 1.
Plus 4q plus 1. So this is a new quotient only we have taken. 3 into this is the quotient plus 1. So again, in all these are the possible cases. Remainders can be 0 or 1 or 2. And every time we are able to show them in the form 3m or 3m plus 1. In case 2, it is 3m plus 1. And in case 3, also 3m plus 1. We could not show 3m plus 2. So that means every square number, if it is divided by 3, what is the meaning of this? Every square number when divided by 3, we always get either 0 as remainder or 1 as remainder. We won't get 2 as remainder.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so write down.
Can you zoom out?
Ma'am,
Yes.
I wanted to ask how, I mean, I know the answer, but like, how do I prove the 5-3 question, 53rd?
Your 53rd means n is a natural number, that one.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, should I write like a to the power 2a is then it's like a minus b and a plus b?
Mhm. Everyone completed this question? This 3m plus 1, 3m and 3m plus 1.
Yeah, ma'am, I
Yes,
got that question.
So we have given that is 9 to the power 2n minus 4 to the power 2n is always divisible by. Now here 9 is even power. 2n means even power and 4 to
Yes.
the power 2n is also even power. A to the power even number. Any even number, take a square minus b square, or a to the power 4 minus b to the power 4, or a to the power 6 minus b to the power 6. What are the possible factors? Factors of this will be
Plus b into a minus b.
a plus b into a minus b. That means this number is divisible by both a plus b and a minus b.
Yes, ma'am.
Same thing in this case also. It also has a square plus b square into a square minus b square. The factors of this is again a plus b into a minus b, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Same thing happened for a to the power 6 also. So it is a cube plus b cube, or you can write it as no, a squares is cube, we will write minus b square cube. So it is cube forms are there. So that means it is a square minus b square into a to the power 4 plus a square b square plus b to the power 4. So again you got a square b square. So factors will be a plus b into a minus b. That means every even power with subtractions are there, you are always getting the factors as a plus b into a minus b, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that means this number is divisible by a plus b into a minus b.
So 5 and 13.
So that means 9 plus 4 and 9 minus 4. So 9 plus 4 is 13 and 9 minus 4 is 5. So it is divisible by 13 and 5 both.
Okay, ma'am. If the power was an odd number,
It is not odd number. If it is odd number, then it is divisible by a minus b only.
okay, ma'am.
Completed this question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Then next for cube. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Exactly similar to the earlier one. But only thing here, don't take 9. A is divisible by 9. Don't take that. Take it A is divisible by 3 only. A, B, any positive integers divided by 3. Q be the quotient and R be the remainder. So A is equal to 3Q plus R, where R is greater than equal to 0 but less than equal to 3. So possible values of R are 0, 1, 2. So case 1, R is equal to 0. So A is equal to 3Q. We have to find out cube. So A cube is equal to 3Q whole cube. That is equal to 27Q cube. But now this term we have to divide with 9. So therefore it is 9 into 3Q cube. So we got it in the form of 9m. So it is where m is 3Q cube. So we have shown it is in the form of 9m. Case 2, R is equal to 1. A is equal to 3Q plus 1. Then cube of A is equal to 3Q plus 1 whole cube. So formula for A plus B whole cube is
A cube plus B
A
cube,
cube plus B cube plus 3AB
A
plus
square B plus 3AB square.
plus B cube. I will write B cube at the end. So it is 3Q whole cube plus 3Q square into 1, 3A square B plus 3A
Cube
B square plus 1 cube.
1 cube.
So 3Q whole cube is 27Q cube plus 3 square is 9. 9 3s are 27Q square plus 9Q plus 1. So this is equal to, from first 3 terms only we can take 9 common. So 9 into bracket 3q cube plus 3q square plus 1 plus 1. So this is equal to 9m plus 1, where
M is equals to 3 cube.
m is
3
equal
cube
to 3q
cube square plus 1.
3q square plus 1. Therefore, a cube is in the form we can write as 9m plus 1. And case 3, r is equal to 2. So a is equal to 3q plus 2. So a cube is equal to 3q plus 2 whole cube, 27q cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square plus b cube, which is actually 3q whole cube. So it is 27q cube. 3 square is 9. 9 6 are 54. Q square plus 4 9s are 36q plus 8. So here we can write as 9 common from this. 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q plus 8. So 9 into bracket 9m plus 8. So here it is where m is 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q. So these are the all possible cases. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Completed earlier?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Next one is prove that product of two consecutive positive integers is divisible by 2 always. Now these are the questions now somewhat different. Here we have to use the relations between the integers. Earlier direct single integer you were using. In the beginning, you have written as even number, odd numbers are of different forms. Now, next two questions, you have written square of a number. It can be how it can be written, and the cube of a number, how it was written. Now here, the relations between two integers. So if the product of every two consecutive positive integer is divisible by 2, we know that because when we write a consecutive number, one of the number is always an even number. So obviously it is divisible by 2, right? So, but we have to prove that. So how to prove it? So we have to consider the two positive integers are n and n plus 1 consecutive integers. As n, and instead of a, now we are using n and n plus 1. These are the consecutive integers. Now we have to show n into n plus 1 are divisible by the product of these two numbers is we have to show that it is divisible by 2. That means it can be written of the form 2m, right? N be any positive integer. If it is divided by 2, we get the quotient q, quotient be q, and remainder be r. So therefore, according to Euclid's division lemma, n is equal to 2q plus r, where r is greater than equal to 0 but less than equal to 2. So possible values of r are 0 or
0,
1.
1.
So first case 1, when r is 0, so n will be 2q, right? And what is the next consecutive number? That is n plus 1,
N plus 1.
which is 2q plus 1. N is 2q, so n plus 1 is 2q plus 1. Then the product n into n plus 1 is equal to 2q into 2q plus 1. So we have to divide this equation with 2. Can we? When we divide this with 2,
Yes, ma'am.
the outside q into bracket 2q plus 1. Right? So that means can we write as 2 into m? Quotient we will consider as m. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
m is q into 2q plus 1. So that means product is of the form 2m. So therefore product n into n plus 1 is equal to 2m. That means product is a multiple of 2. So therefore n into n plus 1 is divisible by 2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Case 2. When r is equal to 1, n is equal to 2q plus 1. Now what is n plus 1?
Ma'am, 2q plus 1 plus 1.
2q plus 1, which is 2q plus 2. So if it is divided by 2, so that means 2 is the b value. So what is the quotient? Now 2 plus 2, we have to divide with 2. So what is the quotient we will get? Q.
Plus 1.
Q plus 1.
2q minus this will cancel, then plus 2, so plus 1. So it is 2, 0. So we are getting quotient as q plus 1 and the remainder is 0. That means quotient if we consider as m,
2m.
we got 2m.
2m.
We'll leave it. This part is 2 into q plus 1, right? For product we have to show, no? Sorry. 2 into q plus 1. So n into n plus 1 is equal to, that is a product of two numbers. 2q plus 1 into 2 into q plus 1. So we have to take write 2 outside. So what we will get? Q plus 1 into 2q plus 1. So we can write this as 2 into m.
Yes, ma'am.
So product of two consecutive integers can be written of the form 2m. That means n into n plus 1 is divisible by 2.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So product of two consecutive. These are only the possible, or any other remainder you will get it. Possible? Is it possible to get any other remainder?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No. So whenever any number is divided by 2, then the consecutive number and that number's product will be always divisible by 2. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Similar one, the next question. Try solving. Next question.
Ma'am, can you display it on the screen, ma'am? Thank you, ma'am. Then
Done?
yes, ma'am.
After this question is the same as the square of any integer of the form 3m or 3m plus 1. Exact same one.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, instead of that, then I will solve the next one. That's n. Product of three consecutive positive integers is divisible by 6. That we will solve at the end. Because to understand that, you have to work on different. You need to know the other things. Now the next of that question. Have you completed the earlier question, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood how to solve these questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Jay, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I was writing.
What do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I understood. Taking notes.
You were there, I think so, for this, right?
Yes, ma'am, I was there. I'm coming for revision.
Yeah, fine. I don't have any problem.
Okay.
No, I just was thinking, checking that is only you were there or not. In between one day you are missed, no, so I thought. Prove that one of any three consecutive positive integers must be divisible by 3. Any one of the three consecutive positive integers. Actually, one and only one out of three consecutive integers is divisible by 3. The meaning of this. You have seen 12, 13, 14. If you see three consecutive integers, 12, 13, and 14. Any one of them is divisible by 3? Which one is divisible by 3 here?
12.
Only 12 is divisible. Now if you take 50, 51, 52. So is there anything divisible by 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Which one?
1.
51 is divisible by 3. Take another example. 101, 102, 103. 102 is divisible by 3. So whenever
Yes,
we
ma'am.
take any three consecutive integer, one of them is always divisible by 3. So that we have to prove by Euclid. So we have to consider that is n be any positive integer. When we divide it by 3, Q is quotient and R is remainder. So we have to show about n plus 1 and n plus 2, three consecutive integers. So out of these three, one of the number is divisible by 3 that we have to show. So n is equal to 3q plus r, where r is greater than equal to 0 but less than 3. So value of r possible are 0 or 1 or 2. So case 1, r is 0, then n is equal to 3q. Then n plus 1 will be,
3q plus 1.
and n plus 2 next
3q plus 2.
3q plus 2.
out of this, which one is divisible by 3?
Ma'am, m plus 1.
N is divisible.
N is divisible by 3. 3 divisible by 3, 3 into q, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Then case 2, r is equal to 1. So n is equal to 3q plus 1. N plus 1 is equal to 3q plus 2. And n plus 2 is 3q
Q plus
plus
3.
1 plus 2, that is plus 3. So now here we can take 3 common from the last one. Q plus 1, that means n plus 2 is equal to 3 into q plus 1. So that means n plus 2 is divisible by 3. Only n plus 2 is divisible by 3. And case 3, possible cases all. N is equal to 3q plus 2. So n plus 1 is
And
3q plus 2
plus
plus 1, that is 3q plus 3.
3.
So we can take 3 common, q plus 1. So n plus 1 is divisible by 3.
Yes, ma'am.
N plus 2 is equal to 3q plus 2 plus 2, that is 3q plus 4. Will it be divisible by 3?
No, ma'am.
Completely? No. So only n plus 1 is divisible by 3. So in all these possible cases, we have seen that either n is divisible by 3 or n plus 2 is divisible by 3 or n plus 1 is divisible by 3. So in all the possible cases, any one of the 3 consecutive number is always divisible by 3. Clear? Meaning
Yes, ma'am.
how to solve, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, these all Euclid's division based question are proof statements.
Yes.
These all for 3 marks, ma'am.
Yeah, 3 markers, all are 3 markers.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Can you scroll down? Can you scroll down?
Yes, I do.
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
You try to solve all the questions then? It's only one. I need to one I need to explain you. Similar one is next 2 questions. 70, which one is that? This question is of your third question, 72, I think so, right? This question you have solved is what is the number?
Yes. 72.
72. 73 and 74 exactly same way you have to show. You can do that?
Yes, ma'am.
The 78th is exactly the odd positive integers. Square of odd positive integers. So odd positive integers are of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, and 6q plus 5. Directly you can take now and find the square of that and show the squares are 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, and you have to show. You can do that.
Yes, ma'am.
So there you are not supposed to show all 6 cases to show squares. You can show only odd positive integer they have told. So directly you can take the odd positive integers are of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, and 6q plus 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have to find the squares of those, and those you have to show instead of right there, instead of 6q plus 1 and 6q plus 3, write as 6m plus 1 and 6m plus 3. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next of that I will solve. Then I don't think so any other doubt you will be having in that. You can solve all other questions. So in this question, this is actually, if you start, you will take all 8 cases, but it is not needed of taking 8 cases. Now in this question, n is an odd integer. Then show that n square minus 1 is divisible by 8. So n is odd integer. That means n can be written in the form 4q plus 1 or 4q plus 3, right? Able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
N is an odd integer. So odd numbers can be written in the form of either we can write 2q plus 1, or we can take as 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3, or it is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, that you have learned these things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So out of that, we are using this part because we have to show it is divisible by 8. Okay. So only odd values we have to use it, not all the forms. So then n square minus 1. So if case 1, where n is equal to 4q plus 1. N is an odd number, so it can be written in the form 4q plus 1. So then find the value of n square minus 1 and try to show that it is divisible by 8. 4q plus 1 whole square minus 1. So a plus b whole square, 16q square plus 8q plus 1 minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So you will get 16q square plus 8q. We can take 8 common because we have to show divisible by 8 only. 2q square plus q. So we can write it is of the form 8m. So n square minus 1, it is written as a multiple of 8. Therefore, n square minus 1 is divisible by 8. Clear? Are you able to understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And if n is 4q plus 3, then n square minus 1 is equal to 4q plus 3 whole square minus 1. 16q square plus 4 3s are 12, 2s are 24q plus 9 minus 1. So it is written as 16q square plus 24q plus 8. Can we take 8 common?
Yes, ma'am.
8 into bracket 2q
Square
square
plus 3q plus
plus
1.
1. So it is of the form 8m. So therefore, n square minus 1 is divisible by 8. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you scroll up?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, tomorrow we don't have extra class.
More completed. If you have doubt,
Okay, ma'am.
no idea how it is completed now. No extra class tomorrow. So in holidays, practice this chapter. And still you have any doubts, you can come back.
Okay, ma'am.
No doubts, ma'am.
Completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So again, go through all the questions. And then if you have any doubt, we will solve again. Okay. So now I don't think so tomorrow is needed. First you have to go through. After the holidays, if you have any time, I will give you 1 more hour. We will take out extra class for that. If it is doubt.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the chapter is finished?
Yes, chapter is over now. These questions you have to solve again. This Euclid's division part is there. So remaining questions solve and these questions again try to solve by yourself. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Okay. Bye bye.